Hello, my name's Shadley, and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Kingdom of Heaven. In previous episode, we managed to conquer a bit of land over here in Eastern Africa, and that's now sorted. We did also have a bit of, or rather, Papal Abyssinia had a bit of revolution there, or revolt there, so we had to go ahead and help with that one. We're kind of preparing for war against Tripolitania to turn them into a protectorate, but before we do that, we just started upgrading our troops a little bit, and it might take a while before we have all of them in trench infantry form, so we'll just kind of wait until we got that sorted. Of course, these will then have a lot less morale loss. They have a bit more offense and defense, and overall it's just going to be a fairly good option there. We don't have machine guns per se. We got the hand crank ones, I believe, but not the proper automatic machine guns yet. But we are going to get the shift work done soon, then we'll get the mutual funds, which will allow us to get a whole lot more capitalists around, which will probably be quite handy. The GDP is definitely growing quite nicely. We've got already 64% literary rate, so that's already growing quite well. We do actually have a bit of authority that we could utilize. So how about we have a look at the decrees? So we got the industry up there. I suppose we could get the resource industry up here in Lombardy for now. There we go. Similarly, we do need a bit more infrastructure in here as well, but that is, I believe, already underway. We could get the... Oh, actually, yeah, we get the gas street lights there. And that will improve the infrastructure further as well. There we go. That fixes some of the issues. We're building a lot more motor industries. Oh, that's a brand new motor industry up here. Alright, I mean, suppose they've got the steel mill there, so that makes it a little bit easier. Plus, they've got the... Actually, it's only steel that they need. Ooh, expand the oil industry completed. Booming oil industry. The recent expansion of the oil rigs in Lombardy has boosted confidence in the Kingdom of Heaven's future as an oil producer. So for 5 years, we get a third more throughput from the oil extractors. I like the sound of that. And that does mean that we're slowly approaching the 80 million GDP. Still got quite a ways to go there. And the population, well, it is growing. It's not growing very quickly, but I suppose partially because we did get the property women, so there's a bit less children born. Or the birth rate in general went down a little bit. I do wonder, so is Tunis they're independent, kind of. They only got one state as well. Tunisia. It's relatively populous. They've got quite a bit of industries in there. So I'm thinking that I could maybe... Wait, if we were to declare war on Tunisia, who would join in? Oh, we could turn in the protectorate, but we can't declare war directly. We've got too good relations for that. Maybe I suppose that makes sense. They do have up to 37 battalions total, if they activate all their conscripts. Tripolitania, on the other hand, isn't all that strong. They got a total 21. Maybe, of course, they will probably invite someone into the war. So we're not quite ready for the conflict yet, I reckon. What we might actually do is just go ahead and take the 4th Papal Army and increase the size of it a little bit further. We'll get another... Actually, Piedmont's probably going to be a pretty good location to get some more troops. So we'll get some artillery at least. And I suppose we could get more infantry. Now, the Lancers wouldn't necessarily be too bad, but it's not necessarily that much better for us right now. Just get some more trench infantry. They'll deal a lot of damage. A foreign manifesto. The reason translated works as Ismail Bendahara have become popular. Oh, right. Enacts universal suffrage. We could reduce the support, but the rule folk would get -3. So they would lose a lot of pop attraction. I think we are going to actually take that one. If we can marginalize the rule folk, that might actually be somewhat handy for us. The civil nobility is already almost marginalized. So it's mostly the Roman Curia industrialists that are the big ones. And the petty bourgeois is kind of in the medium range there. So we do still have quite a bit... Oh, right, that's the barracks that we started constructing. Is there anything that we need in terms of resource at least? Probably a bit more ironclads. Do we still have military shipyards that are not producing ironclads? I think we might still have a few. Yeah, we do. We've got one. Well, the Tuscany one isn't really profitable. I'm going to switch that to steel hulls. So if there is still production of man of wars, then that's fine. I don't think there's a lot of demand for them, quite frankly. No, actually, there is still buy orders. Who has these naval bases then? Benin, Peloponnese, Iran, Algiers, and... Oh! Right, Algiers, you are part of our market? Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. I mean, that's fine by me. Tunis, would you be willing to join in? Nope. Generally speaking, Tripolitania could probably be swayed to invite... Yeah, we could probably just invite you to the Customs Union. But I also kind of want to have you as a protectorate, so... I think now that we've got most of the troops upgraded, I reckon, we'll go ahead and start making a protectorate diplomatically. They might back down, or not. Well, we don't need to activate our troops yet, at least. We'll see who joins in, if anyone. We don't have too much infamy, so that might reduce the likelihood of people joining in on the enemy side. At least that's what I'm kind of hoping for. They don't have a large army either, so we should be able to land in quite easily. We'll just land in the smaller army. We've got 2 fleets in here that can be utilized. They're not activating their troops yet. They've got a very small fleet. I suppose what I could do... Well, actually, no, I don't think I need to send in the fleets yet anyway. So shift work is going to be done before the actual war begins. They are fearful, so there's a chance that they will still give up if they don't get anyone to join in. Russia already declared neutrality. Excellent. Thank you, Russia. Austria is one of the ones that might be... Austria and France are the ones that I'm kind of scared that if they join in, we will be in trouble. Of course, with the French infantry... Oh, Morocco sides with Tripolitania. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not really that difficult. Could I actually go ahead and put in a war goal to make a protectorate from Morocco as well? We could, but that would be a lot of infamy, so I think I should probably not do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this one for interception and move in here. And then we'll activate... Oh, right, we're running a little bit low on bureaucracy. I suppose since we can't really do colonization ourselves anymore, we can start reducing that institution a bit further. Oh, they started activating the troops. I guess it might be time to start mobilizing the army so they'll be ready at least. Although this is a smaller one. I suppose that's fine. Ooh, French Congo colonized more land. Okay. Oh yeah, they're going up there. So our Congo isn't quite as active. I really should not have turned them into a colony. But well, what's done is done. Oh, there we go, shift work. So I can't start the invasions yet. But we'll just take a... Well, we'll do the landings in Tripolitania. I don't think these are going to be a problem until we've done the landing. And even then, they might not really be able to do much. So technically speaking, they do have more troops activated total. But I'm... Oh, roundabout engine spreading. Oh, okay, that's good. I'll queue that one up. And the mutual funds will be done after that. Hopefully, pan-nationalism or the investment banks. Or steel frame buildings. That would also allow us to get to the skyscraper. So that wouldn't be too bad. The relations with Egypt are still quite sour, but we're still working on it. And now everyone's declaring neutrality, as they should. Right, we need to get the relations above poor. Then we can start bankrolling. Well, that would be quite a bit of money. Ooh, and there's the war. Righto. Go ahead and do... landing into Libya. Or use the bigger fleet to be able to do the full landing, more or less. They got 70 battalions total, which, again, are probably not going to be quite as good. Can we actually see the armies? Oh, yeah. Irregulars. Oh, yeah, this is going to be easy. Right. Oh, because the fleet over here is... Right, I should probably switch you to interception. So we can actually progress the... Well, they're sending another fleet in here. But that won't be a problem. I guess we'll just have... Well, stack wipe that, essentially. Now we're just waiting. We are going to get a bit of extra battalions in here. But has the battle started yet? Oh, there's another naval combat. Well, after this battle, we can probably start the invasion. You know what? How about you start doing some convoy raiding? Well, there's the first battle. Got the... Yeah, this is going to be easy landing for us. I don't know how much of progress is going to increase on the landing itself, but I'm sure that it is probably around 1/3 at least. I'm hoping at least. Because this is going to be quite a victory. 26, okay. So, well, we'll need 3 more battles then, most likely, to get the landing successful. And also, we've got a bit more room to build stuff, most likely. So there's still demand for a bit of man of wars, but not much. There's definitely need for more iron. How's the situation over here? So we could maybe increase another iron mine there. So that's going to top off that. We could build some more iron mines down here in Calabria. At least one there. And then I'm guessing Sicily does not have that as an option. Sardinia? We could build an iron mine there, but I suppose Piedmont. Gonna be a better option. We'll build another 5, but not battalions. 5 iron mines there. And there's another battle for the landing. So I think 1 more? 2 more, probably. Well, there's another battle. And then 1 more, and we'll have this entire state. And there we are. We have landed. I'm guessing the enemy's going to start moving. Yeah, they're starting to move troops in here. They're not particularly good troops, mind you. The 4th Papal Army is going to start advancing the front. Because we've got fairly good attacking values there. And our vassal, Abyssinia, is now bringing some troops in here. There's another combat. That will be quite easy victory. We'll probably take quite a bit of land in here. Or not. Well, how's the war support is 60 now, so they will give up soon enough. And they will have a protectorate in here. Oh, there's another combat there. And there we go. Most of Tripoli is now ours. A little bit areas that are not, but we'll fix that soon enough. They're retreating some of the troops from there. Libya Desert. Oh, so there's another combat in here. Will that be... No, it's still not quite all of Tripoli. There's still a little bit areas there that we haven't conquered. But at least the war support on the enemy side is dropping very rapidly. We're getting all the iron mines now in the world. Well, not in the world, but a lot of them regardless. Oh, actually, that's a thing. Libya might have some oil rigs later on, I'd imagine. Seeing some convoys going through here, so that's good. That combat, yeah, that's going to be done very shortly. So we've got 2 of these states now. That leaves them with 1 more state, and we are going to be advancing there shortly. They would not take the peace deal quite yet, although it's not far off either. Like maybe 2 more weeks. Depends a lot on what's happening on the front lines, of course. We did capture a bit more of their land there. So yeah, 1 more week and they'll surrender. Or be willing to take the peace deal. No, we're not even annexing you, just turning you to the protectorate, that's all. We do need a bit more bureaucracy. So let's go ahead and get a extra... Actually, let's have a look. Where do we need the common administration? Lombardy could use a bit more. I guess we'll build 2 levels there. Everything else seems to be mostly fine. So there we go, that's sorted. Scandal in Lazio. Police has shut down a notorious male brothel. The arrested prospector has revealed that Luigio is part of his clientele, who is, leader of Roman Curia. Right, and this information is leaking to the press. He must resign? Yeah, I think he must resign. We'll see what is the next one leading the group. Jingoist, okay. Wait, are you... You're rare? No, oh, okay. You're pious, patriarchal, and pontifical. To support monarchy and theocracy, state religion, and national supremacy. Alright then. We've got 3 subjects thus far, so we've got Tripolitania, Congo, and Abyssinia. I'm thinking of maybe going for Tunis. We've got, well, actually, we've still got fairly good relations with them. If I do push for the protectorate, there might be some other nations that will join in. The likelihood of them joining is somewhat reduced. We're getting a little bit more ground in here. Just, you know, protectorates right now. We don't actually need to control those directly. And how's the... Okay, the GDP is now 77 million. Ooh, and there's some mutual funds. More minting, less interest rates, and publicly traded for basically everything. Unlocks also commercialized agriculture as an option. But I think we're going to start with just going through the various industries and putting the publicly traded. So this is going to take a few moments for me, but you will be seeing all of this done right about now. And there we are. That should increase the amount of capitalists, which will overall increase the standard of living a little bit, because there's just going to be more people at the higher tiers there. Ooh, steel frame building. Yeah, that's actually really something that we do want, so I'll queue that one up. We'll get the landing crowd, so if we need to do landings in the future, we won't get the penalty for it, which would be actually ideal. We're slowly improving relations with... Oh, that's the Ottoman. Oh, right, we got relations with Egypt already sorted out. Well, not sorted out, but it's slightly better. They're still cooperative, so they might try to improve the relations with us themselves as well later on. Although we still got a truce with them, so they might not do that. We've got quite a bit of influence available. Let's have a look at the options that we might want to improve relations with. I mean, Prussia, we already did that recently, didn't we? We could maybe improve relations with Sweden. Improve relations with Ottomans already. Maybe Britain wouldn't be too bad, although that's already mostly maxed out, so it doesn't really do too much. We could improve relations with the Dutch. I think we're going to save the rest of the points for now. Now, if we could bring Egypt into our market, That could be quite handy. I don't think we'll be able to do that, mind you, but it would be useful. So how's the... Okay, we're losing a bit of money right now. The investment pool is growing quite rapidly. I mean, that was kind of to be expected, to be fair. Oh, and Austria is importing ammunition from us. Okay, well, I mean, I suppose it makes them a bit more reliant on us. Oh, we just had a huge drop in the productivity. Oh, right, because all the... Yeah, I see what's happening. A lot of buildings are less profitable right now due to the increase in capitalist in there. Effectively upper management. But yeah, I'm sure that it will improve the situation overall. Like, the standard of living is almost 13 now. And it's, well, it's 1900. So we've gotten a decent bit of distance into the playthrough already. Now that Tripolitania is a puppet of ours, they are loyal. I'm not going to grant independence, mind you. I'm not going to trade states either, although I suppose maybe if we conquered Tunisia, we could give that to Tripolitania to manage for us. Oh, there we go. The construction is mostly done. So what do we need in productions now? More steel, engines. Do need a bit more ammunition, actually, as well. Well, actually, the munitions plant isn't fully hired yet. Actually, oh. Do we have more than one munitions plant by chance? We do. Let's go with the explosive shells there. And also, I think we've already switched all the coal mines to use dynamite. We could go with the barbed wire fences at the livestock ranches. That would save us a lot of laborers. It will increase the iron consumption a little bit, but that's fine. We'll do that regardless. The wheat farms, we could go with the citrus orchards, I suppose. It might not be that much... you know what? We can go with maintain single crop, actually. It'll reduce the amount of sugar a tiny bit, but that's not too bad. We could just replace that with the automatic irrigation at the sugar plantations. That will give us a bit more money. Right, so we didn't actually put anything for the production queue. So steel, engines. We'll just get another few steel mills up here. The engine is okay, I suppose. How are we doing on rubber? It's a bit on high demand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take one of the tooling workshops, switch that to the machine steel tools. So it will require a bit more steel and some rubber, but that will also increase the amount of tools we produce quite a bit. And that will keep a bit of an incentive for the subjects to increase their rubber production, hopefully. I might do that in more than one place, actually. Take Tuscany as well. Which, is there a shortage of workers there? Not really, not yet. We could potentially go ahead and add in the water tube boilers in there. It won't really affect the productivity too much, at least positively. We reduce the colonial affairs now, so we don't need quite as much bureaucracy. So that actually already fixed the issue. Alright then. We've got a fairly good influence in Africa. We've got Mascara and Tripolitania out of our market. Tripolitania being one of our subjects, or protectorates. Then we've got the two colonies, Abyssinia and Congo, plus a bit of Niger Delta there, which this is something that we'll hold on to ourselves. We are getting the last rubber plantation already in there. Well, last of the ones available right now, and there's the social security going up, but that will probably start increasing standard of living a little bit further as well, at least especially for the lower strata. If we can increase this standard of living there just a little bit further, that'd be quite handy. The coffee plantation is... Oh, is there... No, there's not really a lot of transportation available in here. Let's go ahead and build another railway. It is costing us a little bit in there. Ooh, oil discovered in Congo. Well, well, well. Oh yeah, there could be one oil rig there thus far. Well, I mean, it could be worse. There's not a huge amount of peasants available in here, so they probably won't be building too much more industries or anything like that in there. We do have a shortage of steel in the Papal market. I mean, we are going to be building quite a few steel mills in it right now in Piedmont, so that's going to increase the productions there quite sharply. We'll go ahead and get a few more iron mines, and we'll maybe go ahead and build a few more coal mines. And I suppose the fishing wharves wouldn't really be too bad. Oh, actually, how much do we still have extra in crocheries? We've got 500. We've got quite a bit of tools right now. That's actually something we could go ahead and start trading a bit further, I think. Who would buy it? Japan would buy quite a bit. Spanish would buy quite a bit. You know, we'll sell some to Spain. They've been somewhat helpful. At least they've offered their help. It's not their fault that we haven't accepted the help. Do they need tools? Oh, they need transportation there. Okay. In the meanwhile, our innovation is little added cap. We might go ahead and get a little bit more universities in places. just in case we need some. Because as the literary rate goes up, of course, the max innovation will go up. And it's almost 150 now. As long as we can stay on top of the numbers, then we'll get a decent bit of production or innovation produced from the universities. We've gotten up to 105 battalions total, 100 in Italy and 5 in Niger Delta. Is there any more population in here? I'm just thinking maybe we should increase the productions in here a little bit. Now the population itself, I mean the standard of living is 13.6, that's really higher than the average. Alright, then of course what we could do is get some more automated irrigation on various things. Tobacco already has that. We don't have enough transportation to put the transportation boost. The cotton plantation could also get a little bit more production. Livestock Ranch already has the barbed wire, which, well, it doesn't have a lot of workers available there right now anyway. I believe the sugar plant... Okay, so everything over here basically uses the engines if they can. Except, well, we could get the steam donkey over there. There we go, that should be pretty good. Decent increase in the productivities in here. Could maybe get a food industry. Oh, we didn't... Oh, we didn't upgrade all the food industries using oil. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that. Meat packaging. That's going to be a whole lot more oil required. But I guess what we could do is we could import some. Oh, France is having a revolution. Oh, jolly good. Right, so, if we wanted to get some more oil, where could we import that from? Cape Colonies or America? Neither one would really give us a lot of oil. We'll start from America. We'll go with the Cape Colonies later on if there's still some available. Of course, that will probably give our Congo colony a little bit incentive to start building the oil rigs. Well, they can build one oil rig there, so it's not really going to be all that massive. I don't suppose we've got any other things over here that we could do. We've got the rail transportation already. Combustion engines we haven't unlocked yet. So yeah, not much what we can do there. We've got quite a bit of construction going on. And we have 8 billion now in GDP. We're still number 5, or back to number 5. I think, yeah, Russia's overtaking us again. Well, I guess good on them. Standard of living, on the other hand, we are... Okay, we're 35 worldwide, so we've got quite a bit of catching up to do. But it has been going up steadily here. Oh, and who's this? Mascara wants a defensive back. You know what? I'll take it. So Tunisia, we could probably turn into protectorate as well. They probably wouldn't accept that. Well, I guess if we can start fighting from Tripoli, we can do this civil war quite easily. Depends who joins in, of course. But I guess France is going to be a bit busy with the civil war. So they wouldn't really do much. So let's go ahead and start this. Not too much in infamy. And is there anyone else that will join in? Britain would be willing to join in if I gave them some land, but I'm not going to do that, of course. I think what we'll just do is we'll take this army. We're not going to activate it quite yet. But once we get to like halfway point, we'll send them in here. They do have slightly better troops than... oh yeah, they got skirmish infantry. A bit of irregulars as a backup, but that's about it. I'm about to get the landing craft soon enough as well. So I wonder if anyone's actually going to join in. They might get someone to join in. They've got... Well, Morocco is an option. Technically speaking, at least. Abbas is technically speaking an option. Tripolitania should be on our side. Oh, Ottoman Empire sides with the... Okay. So what Britain... They want the Niger Delta. I don't want to give Niger Delta. So how much of an enemy are we now facing? 300 battalions. They got quite a fleet. How much of the troops... Or how good troops do they have? Let's have a look at, for example, this army. Skirmish infantry, mobile artillery, lancers. So we got better troops than they do. I don't know if we got that much better troops, though. I guess what we shall do is we'll go defend front. Mobilize. Oh. Right, I realized something. We'll need to do the landings first. Before we can do anything else. So you will stay there, intercept. You'll switch to interception as well. I don't think they'll be inviting anyone else in though, luckily. But we don't have a common border with Ottomans right now, so they'd have to do landings. And we can probably do the landings in Tunisia first. We are about to get the landing craft, so that is done before the start of the war. I wonder, actually, Ottomans. Could I take something from you? I could maybe take Albania. Although that might be a bit risky proposition. You could liberate countries, but again, that's also a bit of a problem. I don't want to take too much in for me right now, so Ottoman Montenegro is one option that we could maybe afford. Cyprus would be another option as well. That's probably something we could afford taking. If we first take Tunis, and then we push for Cyprus. That could work. What does Cyprus have, actually? Before we... Okay, it's got some logging camps, fishing wharves. Doesn't have a lot of population. 180,000. Some farming vineyards, some banana plantations. We've got a railway and a port there. It's not really that important for us, let's be honest. I'm actually not going to take any... I know that there's not necessarily going to be... You know what? I know. We're going to do something. And that is going to be taking war reparations from Ottoman Empire. Let's just get a bit of money. Oh, France is exporting some explosives to us. That's quite handy. We're losing quite a bit of money in this particular war, I reckon, but we'll just have to live with that. And there's the landing craft. We're going to ignore the penalties, and then we'll focus on the society and production text for a little while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this fleet over there, and then this will be used for doing the landing. I'll keep the 60 battalion men army in our capital, or in Italy, to protect against any enemy landings from their direction. Can I... Hold on, do we have... Okay, we've got our 2 colonies supporting us. We do not have Tripolitania, actually. Oh, they're allied to Tunis. Right, okay, but they can't also join against me. So I can't use their territory as a way to move in. I'm going to move this fleet in here. So we'll do the landing with the 40 battalions. That'll probably be successful. More or less. And we'll have the 60 battalions defend our capital. And I think the fleet situation is probably a bit more in our favor than they might initially consider. Wait, why are you going there? Oh, we lost the admiral. Right, okay. I'll take the naval commander. I'm having a little bit of authority issues, so let's go ahead and... We do want to have the oil, so we can probably remove the resource industry up here. Which will cost us a bit of money. But that will just be the lesser of 2 evils right now. I do actually wonder, in the mobilization, is there anything that we need to upgrade? I suppose the 4th Papal Army could get the luxury supplies. Get a bit better situation there. And also for the main army. So, yeah, we'll have to spend a bit more money, but that does give us a 10% extra offense and defense, and less morale loss, so it's not necessarily bad. And then I suppose the African army, we can get the extra supplies at least in there. Well, that's about it. So while we will have a bit of less troops active than they will, I think we can still manage this war. Unfortunately, before we get to that war, we are out of time for this episode, so we'll continue with this tomorrow. But if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if I haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. A lot of next time. Bye-bye.